Hi guys, welcome back to some more Dead by Daylight. Had some weird games so far, but I'm not going to go into those. Hopefully I'll get a better one here. But I've got Boon Circle Healing on both Claudette and Tap now, because there is a bug with Boon Shadow Step. I was speaking to the killer about it the other day, and with a certain perk, they can still see your aura, even inside the range. So I was on a Haddonfield, and where you can jump off the back of the house. There's that little patio. Inside there was my totem, my blessed totem, my Boon Shadow Step. So obviously well within 24-meter range. And obviously the killer was coming to my generator, so I jumped down well before he got within like hearing range of me dropping down. And you hide in one of the bushes, but not one way directly where you drop down. You try and move. And sometimes even do a little bit of a bait, like run round the corner with your tracks and then stop and crouch in a bush. And this guy found me every time I tried to do it, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And it turns out that whatever perk it was that he was using, he can still see my aura through Boon Shadow Step. So until it's fixed, I refuse to use it, so I'm just going to use a Boon Circle Healing twice. I like it anyway, it's a good perk. 100% healing speed increase. It's pretty awesome. So I've got it on two of my chars. The other thing I want to talk about is YouTube recordings wise. This is going to be Christmas Eve, so I hope you guys have a great Christmas. So take care of yourselves. Hope you get some nice presents. There'll be another recording going up on Christmas Day. That'll probably be Total Warhammer 2. And then also we're going to talk about recordings itself, recordings in general. One thing I've noticed is people who play multiplayer games like this, where it depends upon your teammate and upon the opposition, because obviously sometimes, like in this one, just one killer. In other cases, it's like an entire enemy team, like League of Legends or Call of Duty or something like that. Your content there is much harder to record, because it's based on It's based on not just you, but the enemy team and your team's ability to do things. So it's harder to get recordings. You're not guaranteed to get a good recording every time. But if you play a single player game, you're pretty much always guaranteed to get a good recording. So people who do more single player based games, stuff like that, or cooperative games. Oh fuck. They're gonna have a much easier time getting their recordings off and out. Fuck me, I was round the corner of the wall. I had a clip of this the other day on my stream. A huntress hit me through a wall. One of these outside walls of the map, I was running along the wall, she was behind me, through the hatchet, and I was properly, like, a good distance behind the wall, and the hatchet hits me. So the hatchets are phasing through the walls, even the exterior walls on the outside of the map, or the hitboxes are completely fucking stupid. I got caught in a bad place while she had a power-up. Bang about, I didn't realise she had a power-up, so I need to cleanse. Normally you don't cleanse against this killer, but as soon as she's got a power-up, you cleanse. But they can have add-ons where they start with a corrupted shrine. Will you fuck off? Don't start camping. Start camping, you'll piss me off. Go fucking patrol gens and find another survivor. Do your goddamn job. Fuck off. Why do I get camped on my first hook? Will you fuck off? Go away, you knobhead. Fucking great. I made second fucking hook because you fucking morons can't save me in time. Fucking genius. And because she were a camping dickhead. Fucking, see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean by content of multiplayer. So, I've got a bunch of useless teammates despite having kindred, which shows them not only where I am, and where the killer is if she's close enough, but also where all the other survivors are. And the killer is then walking around in front of me like a gloating twat, like, oh, I'm something good. No, you're not. You caught me in a really bad place with a power-up that's fucking broken, because you can spit fucking like red acid or some shit. Maybe play a fucking melee killer, we'll see how fucking well you do. The range killers won't be moving from this fucking game. It was a game designed for melee killers to begin with, until they brought out the Huntress. They brought out the Huntress and it changed everything, and it was fucking stupid. It's the worst thing they've ever done to this game. And not only now they've got ranged killers like this piece of shit and the Huntress, they've now also got killers who fucking moron. They've now also got ranged killers that can hit you through walls. You've got the Crow and you've got Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head is shorter range, but it can still hit you through walls. So they don't even need line of sight to you anymore to fucking hit you. The killer's literally being handed 3 wins on this game. It's so killer-sided and so killer-centric. It's fucking stupid. It really is. And you've got to think, like, for anyone who's played this game from the beginning, you know what I'm talking about. Any new people probably won't. But, like, back in the day, there were pallets everywhere. There were 2 windows on Killer Shack. Believe it or not. That's how broken that were. And obviously there's no bloodlust on killers back then, so they didn't get any faster while chasing you. They remained the same speed. And there's also wasn't any entity blocker to block a window that vaulted too many times. Where now you've got all those things. So you've got half the pallets on a map, less windows, these temporary doors that survivors can't break down, and you've also now got entity blocker for killers for free. It's like an extra perk they don't even have to bring, and they get bloodlust. All these ways to catch tools, and survivors have got to adapt to playing that. Survivors have got harder now 4 separate times, and killers just gotten easier 4 separate times. Some killers are stronger than others, I completely agree, but killer has gotten easier overall. I got to rank 4 on Trapper back in the day, and that was with not much effort. And that's where they could perma-destroy your hooks and your traps. It was way harder to play Trapper then than it is now. Fuck you, bitch. I don't know if I'll have enough points to pip on this one, because I've got 1 Hun Hook, I got 1 and a bit Gen. I didn't really get a chase because the killer had already got a fucking power up and I was in the middle of nowhere. Against the killer when they've got a power up, you need line of sight denial. And you need to be like, trees don't work. Trees aren't good enough unless you've got loads in a small area. You need like loads of rocks, or you need basically to be inside a structure, inside or around a structure with tight corners, so you can avoid the like acid spit shit. See what I mean? Look how she fires it. Hopefully that can get him out. Teabag that killer, because that bitch deserved it fucking wiggling her face in front of me while I'm fucking on the hook. How about fuck off and stop camping like a goddamn fucking rookie? Knobhead fucking killer. I got a safety. At least I didn't deep it. Some piece of shit fucking, oh my god. Block that anyway. Anyone that camps I block. Corrupt intervention, barbecue chili, fearmonger, infectious fright. You're an infectious fright. You're not good enough for infectious fright. While repairing generates survivors are afflicted by blindness and exhausted status effect. Okay, not heard of that one, must be a new perk. Not heard of it. Oh yes, right, well what I'll do is then, I'll do my challenge as well. While I've got it, let's have a look. So what I need next. I don't need next on this challenge. So what I'm doing is, because I stopped playing for about a year and a half, 2 years. Purely because of killers who play like arseholes like that, who camp and stuff. Play on knobheads. They basically played to reduce the survivors' fun. And I played against a good killer the other day. Really good killer. Leatherface. Awesome killer. Barbecue and chili. Hex ruin. Corrupt intervention. And I've forgotten the name of it. It's the one where you get like reduced pallets done when you eat pallets. And this killer was good. He was playing how a killer should play. He'd hook a survivor, barbecue and chili to somebody else, chase them. When he eventually got them down, hook them, barbecue and chili to somebody else. Never camped, never tunnelled the entire game. And we only got one generator done, which was done by me. There were 4 generators not done. Some were in progress, but weren't completed, because the killer applied that much map pressure. And bear in mind, that's a Leatherface. He has no movement speed increasing ability. His chainsaw's more for close range, wherever his round is chasing. It's not like the hillbilly, where he can go across the map in like 2 seconds. It's different. So if he can do that on what's considered like a standard speed killer, any killer can do it if they play well. And it's a matter of hooking someone, fucking off from the hook and chasing somebody else. Not staying at the hook and camping like an unskilled goddamn idiot. Fuck off and learn to play the game properly, as a killer should. Go and apply generator pressure. That guy played amazing and saved 80% of his generators. That's a good killer. And because we all got 2 hooked and then 3 hooked to death, the killer obviously got a load of points, and so did we. We've got to play the game, get to enjoy the game. But against a lot of killers these days, they want to be toxic assholes. They want to either put someone on the hook and camp them so nobody can save them, or put them on the hook and then tunnel you off the hook and chase that one person down so they don't get to really play the game, and then others are just stuck on gens powering through gens as fast as they can so the killer doesn't get too much pressure. And then you get others who might have like a cheap end game build with no head, who are shit the entire game. They're a crap killer, never really going to be good because they're running that kind of build in the first place, and then they hope to get multiple downs at the end of the game with it no head. And I have no respect for any killer that runs no one escapes death, and doubly so if they're a one-shot down killer. You don't need to have that perk. That perk is a crutch. If you're using it, you're already a shit killer. You need to take it off and learn to play killer properly. If you want to one-shot down, play a one-shot down killer. There are quite a few of them in the game that you can use at this point. You don't need to run no one escapes death. It is a terrible fucking perk. And if you rely upon it, and all your totems are gone at the end, what are you going to do then? You're a shit killer then, with no one-shot down perk. You're completely and utterly fucking shafted. Get better by not using that crap perk. And then people have better games because you're a better killer. Synergy. Works. So next one I've got to get, earn 20 emblems of gold quality or better. Perform corrupt actions for 240 seconds, that one's easy. Chase by the killer for 300 seconds. That one's easy. Repair 5 different generators for at least 1 second. That one's tricky. You've only got to repair it for a second, but that means I've got to run round and repair 5 generators at like the start of the game. Right, okay. At least I haven't got to escape while doing that. Otherwise that could be a bit more awkward. Right, so that's where I'm at on these. I'm on here, and then I'm going to go and try and complete these ones. Obviously, there's these two, and then onto the new ones here. The only one I've not completed here is because it's fucking impossible. Pretty much is that one, which is finish repairing 4 generators while using the Dark Sense perk. 1, that's a crap perk, and 2, 4 generators in a single trial. In a single trial? Were the developers fucking high that day? 3 would be a bit much. And that's over half the gens in a match. That's 80% of the generators. Your team would have to be complete crap and doing nothing. So then you've got to repair all the generators. So the only way I can see you physically doing that is with a pre-made team of friends and get them to like 99 a gen or something, and then you go and complete it. But then you've got to make sure you get there to complete it before the killer kicks it. Especially if it's got Pop Goes the Weasel. That's just a ridiculous one to have. Or that should be repair 4 generators but not in the same trial. Then that'd be fine. But the same trial, that's fucking stupid. That's harder than anything else, because what's the rest of them? Heal a total of 5 health, 6 for any survivor. Drop and stun the killer 4 times. Complete this in a single trial. That one's kind of hard as well, but that one's much easier than that one. Because you can find a killer just willing to face tank pallets. If they're willing to do that, then it doesn't matter. So there's 2 quite hard ones in that very first compendium. I'm guessing they were still figuring it out and thinking, hang about, and then they made that one. It's like, well, what the fuck? I wonder how many people haven't completed that, because I bet it's quite a lot. Right, okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed anyway. Have a great Christmas. If you're new around here, please drop me a subscription. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, helps grow the channel. Helps my dream become more of a reality. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you drop me a comment, I will reply to you as soon as I get a chance. And I will put another video up tomorrow for Christmas Day. And I hope you enjoy that if you get a chance to watch it. But if you're with your family, say hello to them and take care of yourselves. I will see you all very, very soon.